Hey everybody, Cat here, Vegas Fruity and Mr. Fruity. Hey, put on a movie so we can talk. Okay, so Mr. Fruity and I just went to check out a home to buy, and you know, it was a beautiful home inside, wood floors, gourmet kitchen, stonework out the yin yang. It was amazing. It was really neat. One of the things that kind of bothered us though was that it had like this really cool bar room off of the kitchen, and it was an elaborate bar.
Really cool.
But for people who use bars, you know, but we don't use wet bars and things like this. And this was like the whole length of a room, and we don't drink and we don't, you know, entertain to that level. And so it would have to come out, and we'd have to, you know, we'd probably turn it into a library. I would much rather have books, you know, and nice comfy chairs.
Books versus booze.
Yeah, right. Books, not booze, right? But yeah, so that wasn't. And it had a casita. It had an extra house in case we had a guest or something, which would have been really nice for my mother-in-law or, you know, other people coming to stay. But in the backyard, okay, now it was like 0.88 acres, right? But at the very back, it looked like there was another house that was like ripped up at some point.
At one time.
Yeah, and they had like all this conduit still sticking out of the ground and stuff. And I just thought, you know, that's not a safe place for the kids to be playing. It just wasn't. And it had this wonderful pool that was like made out of all this stonework, which you could tell was the person's project, you know, whoever lived there before. But then I think the pump, right?
The pump was out.
The pump was out.
The pump and filter
and
was
the filter
gone,
was gone. It would have been like 5,000 to 7,000, I think they said, or more than that.
It had an old heater.
Yeah, and the tile work in the sauna was like coming apart all over the place, so that had to be redone. The siding, it's like they were trying to put siding up on the house, and then they just like petered out and forgot about half of it. So that was like left, and there were a lot of unfinished.
It was falling off.
Yeah, there were a lot of unfinished projects in there, but it had so many good qualities. They should have listed handyman's dream on, you know, on it. But so this was the last one we were going to see before we decided to go ahead with the one house that we were settling on that needed like a ton of work in the backyard. So we're like buying a really nice little house, a modest, nice little home with like a big patch of dirt in the back that we can do something with. So that, I think, is the one that we're settling on. At least there's nothing dangerous for the kids, not outright. I mean, they always find stuff to hurt themselves with, but you know, there's not like, you know, electrical wires and things like that to worry about. But anyway, so when we go through a house, one of the peeves that I have is Mr. Fruity just kind of, I'll say, well, what do you think about this? And he just kind of goes, eh. And that's about it. And I'm like, what? Why do you say something? What do you think about it?
Well,
because I need banter.
If I point out the baseboards are not finished and there's crown molding that just is gone, it's not there for some reason, you're like, oh, topical fix, and that's it. Be open.
Because it is. That's not a real big deal.
Well, I mean,
that's
yeah,
not a
but I
deal
mean,
breaker.
Collectively, you know,
Right.
20 or 30 different items.
So I'm more of the optimist in looking at a house, and he's the pessimist. So I can count on him to find everything that's wrong with the house.
Wiring sticking out of the foundation of a house that used to be on the back of the property.
Well, I'm not talking about that. Not to that level. I'm talking about the little aesthetics. And for me, it's like, if you want to see if this house has any hope, you talk to me about it, and I'll point out all the good stuff. But so the fact that we both loved the one house that we saw yesterday, but it's too far away from our house. That was the one.
Talking about that?
I know. I have to let it go because it might as well be in the Bermuda Triangle. It was so hard to get to. Yeah, doggone it, that one's gone. So we need to focus on a new direction, on going to this house that we were thinking about. So, anything more? And we have to sell our house. We're supposed to be rushing home so that we can pick Bella up, take her out of the house, and somebody's going to come and show our home today. And we are on a very, very busy street that I thought was not going to be this busy. And we're stuck. So, yeah, hopefully we can get there in time. Anyway, so I'm going to let you go right now. Thanks for coming along on our house hunting escapades. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.